you can shoot stuff to people. Now, once you said you paid $5,000 first time you gave me the game.
A week.
A week.
Yeah.
The game changed. So now you're like.
That's why having somebody partnering or teaming up with somebody or, you know, elevating your team is so important. Because every time I elevate my team, I mean, it's like 10x. You know what I mean? The growth that I have.
So who was the next person you got?
Then I hired another salesperson, right, to work under him. And then the next person was a content creator. Because to get more sales, I needed more content. You know what I'm saying?
You couldn't do it yourself no more.
Nah, it was getting out of hand by that time. You know what I mean? But so then I started hiring content salespeople, until I was able to make enough money to then hire in the other areas. You know what I'm saying?
How many staff on the shade room right now?
35.
Damn, you hear that? Now, how often was you posting then, and how often do y'all post now? I see y'all post. Is it a specific post count or is it just nonstop?
No, so then it was nonstop in the beginning because I was like hungry to the point where I needed to. Now I can't make people work 24 hours, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But now we post from 4 a.m. to 10 p.m.
That's it, damn, it's a wrap. That's all
day. But the news cycle had to adapt. They were like, oh, there's somebody out here posting 24 hours. They had to adapt, so everybody started posting all day. You know what I'm saying? But at first, they were like, man, you know what I mean? You that's what you want to do. When you come in the industry, you want to make everybody else work harder.
Now, do you go in there now yourself? Like, because I know it get real big now. Now the brands is the biggest brands. Fashion Nova, they come in, because y'all Fashion Nova posts is different than somebody else. So I know you sit down.
Well, now we getting like big brands, Toyota, McDonald's, Netflix, all the streaming companies come to us for anything that they for every movie, basically, you know what I mean? And so we get all of that, but we had to fight for that. Like, that was hard to get.
No, but one thing I want to give you props about, you have, and I've seen this on Instagram going around today since sister put it up, you got a corporate price for marketing, and then you got the hood price. And what was the importance of that? Of having, because there might be a business, somebody here, and you don't even be like, I know the money you get when McDonald's, I know this shit is unbelievable. But somebody come and it'd be reasonable. Why was that important?
Because I knew how much small businesses, especially small Black businesses, could benefit from being on the platform. And I knew that, like, people like to go to Black media companies to find Black businesses to buy with. It's like a symbiotic relationship. You get what I'm saying? And so for me, I was like, I want to continue to maintain that level because I never want to get too big where I'm like, no, Black businesses, we're not going to, you know what I mean? I know, I was a small Black business, you know what I mean? And so I definitely want to continue to work with them and continue to provide that lane for them, you know what I mean? So I'm going to always be able to,
How do you keep y'all, because everybody has a mission statement and it's a brand identity. Do you ever think you're going to change that, or are you going to keep it the same way? Like,
yeah. No, I'm changing.
You changing
I think that, like, I started when I was 23 years old. So once you start to realize the responsibility and power of media, and you get older, and you know what I mean, and you start to really realize, you start to, you were talking earlier, like, it's not about money, right? And I know that's hard to say, because people are like, what? It's not about money.
No, me and you be on the phone having conversations, like, once you get a certain amount, it's like, fuck, it ain't really like what it is. The responsibility kicking in your mind, you're like, am I doing the right thing?
Well, we be having deep conversations, because I told him, I said, you could get a big house and it could feel like a jail.
Yeah.
Real talk. I didn't think that was possible, because when people used to say, oh, money don't buy you happiness, I'm like, that's because you're rich. Like, you should have had no problem. Listen, Wallo,
Yeah, we talk, and it get.
You could be, because you know what it is? It's insatiable. You get you get that car that you've been dreaming about, and then in 2 months you gonna see somebody with a car better than you and drive right past you, and you go, I want that one. And then, you know what I mean? You could be depressed, waking up depressed every day. It happened to me, I'm telling you the truth. Yeah. You can wake up every day depressed in your house that you got. That's why I say it's about something more. You gotta really feel like you're doing something bigger. And so I know that, when you're in your situation, like, man, I need that money, but don't set yourself up for a trap of misery. Do something that you really love, you know what I mean, so you can have that fulfillment and joy, You gonna,
we talk about this shit, I already know. And it's like, it's just deep, man, because I know when people say rich motherfucker problems, Biggie said more money, more problems. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of separation coming when the fucking bread comes. But like, as you saying, what is the new direction you think the shade room will take? Like, you know, we talked about it.
we slowly been going into that new direction. You know what I mean? It's like, I used to always say, the shade room is a mirror. So we mirror the culture. Whatever's happening, good, bad, ugly, we're gonna mirror that.
And be having people mad sometimes.
Yeah, people be mad. Well, think about how many people get mad when they look in the mirror.
I had some. Yeah, get you rich too. You know what's crazy? I had a conversation. I be having a conversation with a lot of like athletes and rappers, and they'll call me because I told a couple people here, my friends, damn man, why they write that about me? I said, nigga, you knew you wasn't supposed to be in that hotel room. What the fuck is you doing? You got all type of, so it's like.
But at some point, you gotta take responsibility.
You gotta take responsibility.
That's what I'm saying. Like for years, it was like I was cool with that, and then after a while, I'm like, well, why can't I influence the culture in a better way now? You get what I'm saying? Like it's like you, right? Like you have a podcast and you influence the culture in a more positive way. And so as I got older, I was like, well, I don't have to just be a reflection. Why can't I help the problem? You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, you know, a lot of times in our culture, we focus on just, we don't highlight. And it was important. It was important for some boss women to be on this panel today. I mean, to be here because I always want to amplify the sisters, let them know low. Because so many people, I'm glad you shared your story. A lot of women feel defeated because when they look on social media, they see this illusion of this girl that's a bossed up chick that's going from this trip to that trip, this bag, that bag. They never showed you no business stuff. It intimidated a lot of our sisters to believe, oh, you doing enough. No, Keisha, you sold 5 sweatsuits this week. You did more than her. She's selling something else. That's all. Like, and the reason I say that is because you don't know how many women I done ran into that got real businesses or people I see or they hit me up on the DM and they be going through it and they really go through a depression because social media make them believe that they're not doing enough. And I gotta pull these girls to the side and be like, listen, calm down. I'm in a different world. I'm in the inside. I see these girls coming out of these hotel rooms when I'm young boys a rap. On my athlete, young Neff, like, I'm like, damn, Neff, I'm coming upstairs. See her, hold up. That was you in the elevator? She's really nice in real life. I see her on the gram all the time. You got hired of it? So it's like, a lot of these, and I just want to be real. Can I be real quick?
Yeah.
A lot of these girls selling pussy, man.
Talk that shit. Talk that shit.
Because too many good sisters, hold up, too many good sisters, and too many good sisters is, I'm not judging them, at the same time. Too many good sisters is being intimidated and feeling dope. Listen, sister, you got a real business. Don't worry about that bag you ain't got, that trip you ain't got. Don't worry about, listen, because I don't know if you built like that to be able to go on that trip because your soul might be different, sister. So stay in your lane, and I guarantee you, your dreams are going to come. You just got to keep understanding. You got a real business. You ain't got that other business. There's 2 businesses. You got to be amazing.
And to add to that, don't even worry about the first time you failed in business.
Yeah.
Because before the Shade Room, I had a fashion company, and I didn't love fashion. I just wanted to do it to make money, and I had to close the company.
How much stuff you sold?
Shoot, I probably sold like five items a month, and I had to close it in like 6 months.
But did you ever have fear of what you seen on social media? It was like, I ain't doing enough. Did you have that too? Like from seeing what you were seeing on all the illusions and shit?
Yeah, and also I was embarrassed. You know what I mean? Because when you were, at my age, I went to college, so all my friends were in grad school. You know what I'm saying? So I was embarrassed. I thought I was moving late. I started a company. It's this fear when you start a company that you're gonna feel embarrassed. Because it's a lot of people that don't want to see you win. There's a lot of people that don't support. So when you start a business, you gotta put yourself out there, and then you're afraid if it fails, that everybody gonna be like, loser, or whatever, I don't know. You know what I mean? And so everybody had to see me fail the first time. But I call it the wheel of fortune. I like to say the wheel of fortune. Because when I started the shade room again, everybody laughed at me because back then Instagram used to send out notifications. So all my friends were in grad school and they were like, why is this girl starting some anonymous page? You know what I mean? They thought I was just like wasting time all day. Those same people that was talking that mess, now they hear like, can I work for you? Matter of fact, a couple of them do work for me. And on top of that, you know what I mean? So I call it the wheel of fortune. Don't pay attention to embarrassment, rejection. Fail as many times as you got to. Most people who are successful fail a lot. You know what I mean? It's the people that are never successful that don't fail because they don't try nothing. So you can't get no.
They be scared.
Yeah.
Now, what is the space? Because there's a lot of people here. They got beauty, they got all type of stuff, and they're smart within the field of whatever they own. What is some game you can give some of the brothers and sisters in here about starting their media? Because it's a bunch of space within the black media company. I mean, the black media world, right? So what information or what game that you would get them, and just like being real of the measuring of like what's available. The meaning is a lot of space. The shade room do one thing, but it's a lot of space for other stuff. So what information we can get?
But what are you talking about? Because you're talking about beauty.
No, when I say beauty, I'm saying like somebody can have a shade room of beauty. Like not saying shade room, but they can start a beauty media company where all beauty, they hot, like a girl can here start today and highlight the best hairstylists in America, the best weaves, the best sew-ins, the best short styles. They could do a whole page, and that's gonna be the place where you go to find, it could be a black beauty directory. Say, if you were Chicago, this Chicago top stylist, this Atlanta top stylist, these girls right here, the best short style hair, I think that's a hairstyle. You know the bald head joints in the beginning? Whatever it is, that's the best style in America. These top, could they do that? Is it possible? Is there space for that?
Well, okay, this is what I like to do when I come to speak, right? I like to actually use real life examples.
Okay.
So we can do a focus group right here.
All right,
I love that. So who wants to start a business right now? Who's thinking about starting a business?
Yeah!
Let me find a woman.
Right here!
Come here, sister. Make some noise for the sister.
Listen, I just want to be like you. I'm inspired by this, and I'm glad that we're all here today. My name is Nelly. I'm affiliated and powered by Glockaware. Shout out to my podcast, Thinking Outside the Box. You're trying to teach me all the game. I'm here to learn it. I don't have no questions. I'm a sponge. I want to learn. I just want you to tell me everything I need to know.
Shout out to Glockaware. Let me explain something to you, just so y'all know. And it's crazy. It's Toucan Sam in here. This brother right here, when I came home from shout out to Toucan, that's my guy.
Yeah!
I'm in here, so he in here.
Yeah!
Wait, choose one more person. Let's choose
All right, somebody else. I need another sister.
But it gotta be somebody that want
Let's start a business. Come on, people. Come here, sister. Girl, he was dancing before the club. I was like this.
Hello, thank you for having me. So I'm a nail tech. I just got my license in July. And my question, I want to be a solo nail tech, so I want to have my own nail salon one day, like a salon suite. So for right now on Instagram, I'm just trying to promote myself in business. It's Giving Gels. ITSGIVINGGELS. I just went viral last week, 21 million views, and I gained over 10,000 new followers within 30 days.
Wait, what you do to do that? What you do to get the 21 million views? What happened?
I posted a reel of me using a dust collector, and it went viral.
Okay.
Within like 8 hours, I had 1 million views on TikTok, and within 5 days, I had my first million.
Congratulations!
Wait, so was the dust collector, is that connected to nails?
Yeah, so when you're doing nails and you remove gel polish or poly gel, you need to extract the dust collector. Extract the dust so it doesn't get in the like your breathing zone.
Did you do another video similar to that or no?
I did not.
Did you, so how did you change up your social media strategy at all?
So for this particular reel, mind you, it was on Instagram, a reel. So I was posting on Instagram for 6 months, and I had like less than 300 followers. I wasn't getting any views or anything, so I was working at a nail salon, and I didn't like it because I wanted to venture out into something new with nails. So I quit the job, and I'm at home, and I'm like, all right, now I'm gonna have to start doing nails on my own. I need to get some equipment. So Black Friday came, and I bought this dust collector. It was like $500, mind you, on credit at that. So I bought the dust collector, and it came within like the next day. So I'm super excited. I love being a nail tech. So when I got this new product, I'm like, all right, let's create a reel. And I probably did the reel 4 different times at home, and I just didn't like it. Like my hair was out of place, or my body was like tilted wrong. So I'm like, all right, let's do it again. So I finally switched it up, and I picked the song. Mind you, it wasn't a trending audio. It had like 400 reels on this audio. So I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to do something that's not trending. And I went faceless. I didn't put my face in it, so I didn't make it about me like at all. It was only about the dust collector. And I posted it, and it just blew up.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you like just 3 quick questions. One, do you who were watching your video? Was it people who wanted to be?
So at the time, I don't think I was reaching my audience before. I think I was like just posting. It was me like going around the nail salon and just doing random stuff and like posting random designs that I was doing. But this time, because of how the dust collector was, it sucked it up, and most dust collectors suck down, so it was very intriguing, and it was up close. You can see. Not bad.
I can tell you what you did. I can tell you what you did. I can tell you what you did instantly. First of all, you stepped outside of the box, and you created content that most nail techs don't create. The second thing is you were super relatable. A lot of people felt related. They probably related to how excited you were for this new product.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited.
Yeah, the third thing is they probably didn't even know about the product that it existed, right? I'm sure you got comments like that. You know what I'm saying? And so you can look at that, and then that's the sauce. Do it again, but don't do it the same way. But take what you've learned from that. Like, oh, they like relatable content. They like being introduced to something new. They like, you know what I'm saying? And just continue on doing that, you know?
Make some noise for that sister. Now, we gotta keep the show rolling in hands before we get out of here. I need you to get them some calls to action. What you gotta do?
The first thing that you have to do is not make any excuse on starting. You just gotta start. Your blessing could be in how you started. I'm just saying. So if you want to do a podcast, start it with your phone. Am I lying?
Listen, it's funny you say that because all you need is this. This is what you do. You get, give me that. Does that stand? That ain't a tripod. Where's the camera on? But everybody thinks you need a camera. You don't need it. All you need is, I started on Buzzsprout. That's what I use for my audio. Buzzsprout, upload your pair of feed, you see this stuff all over. And you can time set it. You can like, I want this. Buzzsprout. B-U-Z-Z Sprout. Buzzsprout.com. They have this shit everywhere, audio. It'll put it on Apple, Spotify. It'll put everywhere that audio podcast. It'll upload it, and you set the time, you set the date for everything. You put, Buzzsprout. Listen, this was the first thing we did $1 million worth of games, and it show you up to like 2,000 places where it's at. Top 2,000 places is at. It gives you analytics, it gives you real numbers, real time, and the thing is like $30 a month now. We used it years ago. And YouTube is important for vision. Now, you say you take your phone, you shoot it. You get somebody to splice it where though you take the audio off so you can have the audio part for the upload. You take the video, you get somebody to put, you upload that, you build your YouTube. You want to build your YouTube channel because first we listen with our eyes, then we listen with our ears a lot of times. So you want to, and all you need is this. Whatever phone you got, turn that joint sideways, get the content, boom. Stop thinking that a podcast got to be an hour. Your podcast will be 15 minutes. Stop overthinking this shit. Stop looking at what everybody else is doing and figure out your own thing. But like she said, you only use the phone. Go ahead.
You can do that for media too, right? The second thing is focus on your community. I don't care if you only have a community of 300, don't just post to them, talk to them. You know, get to know them. You know them like the back of your hand. Like the young lady said that her video got 21 million views. I would be reading those comments over and over again until I knew exactly why my video went viral. You gotta know exactly why it went viral so you can recreate that, right? And so I would say build your community and engage with them. Wallo, when you first started your podcast, did you engage with your community or were you just?
Yeah, I was on everything because I just was like, understanding who was going, especially YouTube. Comments and understanding what they wanted, you know what I mean? They would comment about what they liked, and then after a while, you just get the groove, and you'll know.
Yeah.
You'll know how to deliver, and you'll be like, okay, this is what they focus on. I knew that our audience was predominantly male. I knew that it wasn't about like, oh, we gotta bring, no. Understand your audience, understand that pocket that you in, and rock, and just keep pushing it out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you gotta study.
Yeah, be lean at first. I always say that. Be lean with your resources. Don't spend too much because then it'll burn you out, right? And also don't build too fast. You ain't gotta build. You know the fastest growing companies fail the fastest? So you don't wanna grow too slow, but you don't wanna grow too fast. You wanna be in the middle. So take it step by step and be lean with your resources. Would you use lean with your resources at first?
Yeah, I wasn't using them. All I had to do was help them. We just, like, my whole thing is, I understood the post. Because we was a show where as though we didn't just post, my fault, brother. We just comment down, nephew. Do that dumb shit, nephew. We was